It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Bethe Correia and Amanda Nunes. All right, so here she is, two-division UFC champion Amanda Nunes. And ice water in her veins doesn't even begin to describe it. There's just something about Amanda Nunes on fight night, whether she's staring across at Ronda Rousey or Chris Cyborg, it doesn't seem to matter. She puts the focus on her, and skill for skill, she might be the best in the world.
And it comes from that, right, John? Because what intimidates you when you've stood across from the biggest stars the sport has to offer? She goes out there with an idea of how she's going to approach the fight, regardless of the opponent, and in most cases, she is approaching these fights with one thing on her mind, and that's brutality. And you watch that in her finishes. She demolished Ronda Rousey. She busted up Miesha Tate and then knocked out Chris Cyborg. Amanda Nunes is a savage.
We always talk about MMA being the fastest growing sport in the world. Women's MMA might be the fastest growing sport in the world, and no one has been a bigger beneficiary, of course, than one Amanda Nunes. Well, she's one of the more exciting fighters in this or any division, and really came into the UFC with some legitimate striking credentials, and she's put those to good use in the big show.
And that's why everybody was so excited about her UFC debut. They understood that they were about to witness something truly special. A striker, a fighter with an ability to finish fights with her legs, with her hands, with her elbows, with her knees. There was nothing, no tool at her disposal that she would not use. She was going to use everything gifted to her, and she has done that, and that's why her performances have been so great in the UFC.
Yeah, she does not discriminate. She is a true, tried and tested 8-point striker, so try to put on a striking clinic here tonight. All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. Nunes is 32, Correia is 37. Nunes will have a 5-inch reach advantage. All right, just about ready to go here now for the particulars. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Campina Grande, Correia, Brazil, Bethe Pitbull Correia. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so round 1 is underway. Going to be very interesting to see how this fight plays out between one fighter who does everything well against kind of a striking specialist on the other side.
And the problem with being a striking specialist is that you have to be upright. When you're facing a full-on mixed martial artist, expect a level change. We're going to see what type of improvement she's made in terms of defending herself in those wrestling situations.
Pinpoint jab placement there, and a nice job to take advantage of her edge and reach.
Nice takedown land.
All right, she enters on a takedown here of the single leg variety, and that one will absolutely get the job done. Nicely done.
And I'm a single leg guy. I love when someone's in on a single and can finish it. She does it as good as anybody I've ever seen.
Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
Just over 3 minutes to go. And they separate. Nice leg kick there by Nunes.
Good stick.
All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunes stands amongst the best in pound for pound in the entire UFC.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Bethe Correia.
Big and kick.
Oh, the right hand is there for her. Try to establish that jab.
Nice strike.
All right, so there's that kick to the leg, and you can be sure she's going to go back to the well with that.
She's beating up that lead leg, dominating it, and slowing down her opponent. Look for her to continue doing that same technique.
Oh, that's a good straight punch by her there. Nice combination of speed and power on that attempt.
The speed and timing it takes to land a strike like this is beautiful, and she has that ability to do it multiple times a fight.
Nunes gets tagged by that stiff jab.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
All right, so once again, no surprise, she shoots for a takedown here. Maybe somewhat surprising that she hasn't been able to take her down with much consistency.
In the build-up to the fight, she said, there's no way my opponent can stop me from securing takedowns. Well, to this point, she was very wrong.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, so here we go with round two. We'll see if these fighters get after it. You saw at the beginning of round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Entertaining round, don't get me wrong, but we will see here in round two if there's an uptick in the aggression on both sides. Well, she's able to connect on the punch there, DC, really making good use of her reach advantage.
Nice stupid punch.
Big right hook attempt, but she misses. Nunes' lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. So we pull up the numbers here. 45 total strikes have landed for Bethe Correia, and landing with 51% accuracy thus far against Amanda Nunes. Connects with a right. Well, there's no denying her power. She has been pretty accurate here tonight, but she's the type of fighter when she goes to the drive-through window, she's just getting a sandwich. She's not getting the combo meal. And she finally gets the takedown here. She kept on trying. She knew at some point she was going to be able to take this fight down. Certainly got her down here and with style points. Wow, there is just a viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going. She might get a finish here.
She's looking for the finish. She's so good at dictating these ground exchanges. She's doing a fantastic job of building posture to try to land that kill shot from the top.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Nunes. Correia's back to the side control now. Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow. Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. 20 seconds left to go in round 2.
Look at how she drives her knee right into her opponent's midsection.
She's unable to connect with the left hook. Another shot lands upstairs. All right, let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC, and what a display of striking for her.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job of finding her spots, putting herself in position where she was the one landing and really dictating the pace of the fight. She did a great job of mixing up everything to get in control.
All right, we have arrived at our next round. A huge 5 minutes upon us here in terms of the career trajectory for both of these men.
And this is the moment where somebody's going to have to bite down on the mouth guard and make a decision, a determination that you will not be denied.
Bite down on the gum shield, ladies. Bite down.
Bite down.
Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be. Well, we told you off the top she's got the longer reach and certainly made good use of it in landing that straight punch there.
Nice leg kick land.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. Nunes gets caught with that punch. All right, so again, the fighter, she goes to the ankle pick. I don't know if she's doing that because you're in the commentator's booth tonight, but you got to appreciate that effort.
Call me entertained. Anytime I get to see something like that, I applaud it. Hats off to you, young lady.
So again, they will clinch here. So 93 total strikes have landed for Bethe. And scrambled eggs.
I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without it. Nunes gets hit by that kick to the body. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. She gives up her back here, DC, so she's got a lot of work to do now. What do? Tuck the chin, hand fight?
You've got to tuck the chin. You've got to bring both hands to the hands. Because as your chin is going down, your opponent's going to be attacking your neck. 2 hands on one, force it down, build your base, try to get back to your feet. And if worse comes to worse, give up the mount.
Right. Because
the mount is better than having this fighter on your back.
Nothing fun about it. We'll see if she can escape here. Look at the leg kick. She grounds her opponent now. Could be the beginning of the end.
She hurt her very badly with that big leg kick.
Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out of it. Once again, the takedown is there.
Fantastic takedown.
"20 seconds now remain in the round." Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
What a fight! All right, so the fighters go the distance. Pretty competitive fight, but certainly there was a striking advantage, and it was hers.
The advantage belonged to her, and you knew the longer she would be able to keep this fight upright, the better the chances were that she was going to get the victory. This fight never hit the ground, and she used that striking to win a pretty easy decision.
The official decision is in and resides with Bruce Buffer.
All 3 judges scored this contest 9-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Bethe Correia.
All right, so the judges are unanimous in their decision. She gets it done tonight. Big tests lie ahead. Tonight she passed this one.
You knew right away that this would be her toughest fight, and it showed itself in the octagon. Her opponent is a very skilled fighter, so the finish did not present itself. So what did she do? She dominated from start to finish and gets a unanimous decision.